Hey guys, it's me, Cher.
It's me, Andrew.
Welcome back to Recaps on the Run.
Today, I don't know if we're going to be running too much today. It's going to hit 100 soon. We're in hot sun.
We're on our favorite track. It's definitely hot. There's some breeze, but it's hot breeze. We're about half a mile already into the trail. And we're going to just take it a little easy today.
Yeah, we haven't even seen anybody else run. Everyone walked past us. Barely limping past us. Even the biker was.
Yes.
He wasn't even riding his bike.
Yeah, so we're going to take it easy again so we don't overheat or get too dehydrated. But one thing we are going to do is stay on track for our weekly podcast reviewing Game of Thrones.
The season finale.
Oh my gosh, season 6, episode 10.
Maybe the best season.
It was a really good season.
Most of it was a couple low points, but most of it was
epic,
amazing. Yeah,
awesome, definitely. Yeah. So
what's this one called?
The Winds of Winter.
Oh, yeah, winter is here.
Yes.
Winter's not coming. It's here now.
It has arrived. It is now winter, and you could tell how happy everyone is from Jon and Sansa's shared smile. They've been hearing about it their whole lives. And as they said in last night's episode, it's supposed to be the coldest winter in 1,000 years. So, super big deal for everyone in our favorite episode, Game of Thrones. But, quick disclaimer, if you've never joined us, I'm Cher with my brother Andrew. We usually run and recap our favorite television shows. So, excuse us if there's background noise. It might be some wind, might be some other walkers, joggers, bicyclists on the trail with us. And this is Recaps on the Run. Thanks for joining us.
We'll try to do a little bit of running.
When we're in the shade. Yeah, we'll definitely try to keep it. Well, would you say that you've been more in shape this last season? During our Game of Thrones 2.5 months? I think I've lost 2 pounds.
I'm getting there. I'm getting more in shape than I was.
Okay, enough about our fitness plans. Let's jump into the episode. Last night's episode. Awesome. Again.
Yeah. It's hard to follow the last episode of Battle of the Bastards, but
yes, it was kind of like the recovery episode from that. Yeah, even how it started, kind of slow and somber. Everyone getting ready for the trial.
You knew something was off. The music was slow piano, and then build up throughout the first 30 minutes.
It was so dramatic. Oh, definitely. Everyone getting ready, like how High Sparrow put on his burlap sack while everyone's getting super decked out.
You knew something was going to go down. I wasn't exactly sure that was going to happen.
Do you mean the explosion of the first half? What were you originally thinking was going to happen, Andrew?
Oh, well, it started with the intro. I don't know if you saw
I saw the intro.
The previously on thing, too.
Yes.
It was the longest. So many scenes in there.
It was like an episode.
Yeah. It was like 5 minutes of recaps. Like,
don't forget this happened. Don't forget this happened. Yes.
And I don't know if you caught it, but the Stark direwolf is back on Winterfell.
Of course.
The Bolton's gone in the intro. So usually
I didn't catch that.
I don't usually pay deep attention to it, but I was looking for that to see if they would change it before the season ends.
Oh, I'm so happy. Well, it's legit if it's in the opening scene and opening credits, but when it first started in King's Landing with Cersei's face, it seemed so resigned. I really thought she was going to kill Tommen. I was like, her face is set, something's about to go down, she's about to make a big...
She's in all black?
Yes.
Like for a funeral.
So that's what I thought.
So
I definitely thought she was going to kill Tom, and this is just initial reaction. I knew Marjorie was up to something.
Maybe we should start running, Cher.
Okay.
Let's get
a little bit.
But go ahead.
No, I just knew Marjorie was up to something. It was super exciting. Build up.
We never got to see what Marjorie's plan was.
All I have to say is, let's just jump to it. Yeah. I'm sad that she's gone.
Yeah, that was the only death that really shocked me, and who I wasn't expecting. I thought she would
survive.
Yeah, she was Cersei's main villain, or not villain, but her equal. she understood her plan. And,
She could play the game.
yeah,
I really thought she was going to get out. I mean, that explosion, everything that you called, it was all due to the wildfire beneath everything. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can run up this hill.
let's go back down the hill first.
So, that whole explosion, super well thought out plan. I was cheering because I am thrilled that we're finally done with the High Sparrow. I'm so happy.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not. I mean, no, I'm glad he's dead, but I'm kind of bummed we didn't get to see his true intentions. If he had any intentions, he was so mysterious, and we never really found out why. And I wanted him to maybe not suffer like the Septa who Cersei has locked away.
That's going to be tortured for who knows how long.
Yeah, but I wanted him to realize the moment Cersei beat him and understand
You wanted him to monologue. You wanted him to have an end result of realizing that he's been defeated.
Yeah, it was too quick. He was there, then he was gone. So I wanted more punishment for him.
Well, if you haven't picked up by now, Cersei blew the roof off of everything, which I think was obvious once the mountain stopped Tommen from leaving his room. You're like, okay.
I thought he would just straight up killed him at first. I don't know.
So everyone's dead. Oh my gosh, all the Tyrells except for Lady Olenna, which as she said, their name is wiped out. So we're done with the Boltons, we're done with the Tyrells. I mean, the High Sparrow is gone. And the king is gone. Were you surprised when Tommen, he didn't even take a flying leap, he just like walked out of his window.
Yeah, out the window, he pulled a brand.
Oh man, purposefully, how weak. I mean, not,
we finally found out
how weak.
Why they call it King's Landing.
Oh, that's harsh.
Do you think that was intended? I don't know. It could be.
I don't know. I was so useless. I thought, he's finally free from
I felt bad for
Marjorie, High Sparrow. I mean, he's always going to be under his mother's thumb, but I never thought he would do that. Such a dramatic exit. Well, I thought so. So, even inadvertently, Cersei has killed her sole, last remaining child.
Yeah, and she didn't even mourn for him. She wasn't crying. She said, burn him. And that's pretty much it. She was
done, yeah. So that tied back to the prophecy because he wasn't buried in his gold robes then.
What about Pycelle and Lancel? What about their weird deaths?
I'm not grieving about that.
Why were they? Do you know why they were separated? Or do you have any ideas?
I think it's because he probably would have warned the king. He was still in debt. They need to separate him out.
Wait, which one?
I'm talking about the old Meister now.
Meister Pycelle?
Yes, the only thing that I'm sad about is that the kids got brutal, and that was hard to watch. It seemed like we were in the middle of a 90s horror show with all the kids going crazy, kind of Children of the Corn style, but he doesn't matter to me.
No, there was a reason though. For Lancel, it looked like one of the kids bent over him and took something from him. And they had to show us that for some reason, so.
That's interesting. I really thought he was going to get to that candle in time and blow it out.
What a risky plan just to leave the 3 candles all in the same spot.
So well timed. Amazingly timed. So I think it was dumb that he tried to crawl that way. And even then he told the other 2 to grab everyone, and I don't know what they were taking so long to grab everyone and get people out. If only people would listen to Marjorie. She was a sharp cookie. I'm sad that she's gone. But everyone else got wolves.
Yeah, you know what? She played the game perfectly, and she still lost. And I'm pretty bummed.
Well, are you bummed that Cersei is now the queen of Westeros?
No, you know what? Well,
kingdoms?
I'm glad Cersei got her revenge and she was smiling. And now, I can't wait for her to die. So she fulfilled that
Everything you care about is people's deaths.
I mean,
she received her vengeance.
Yeah, I supported that part. But now, the Starks need the revenge for starting this whole...
Everything.
Well, maybe it was Littlefinger that actually started it, but...
Well, it's her because she killed her husband. But I will just say that it's been almost an exact season since she did the Walk of Shame. So it took her one whole season to come back and deal her enemies a blow. But I felt a sense of satisfaction. I know you haven't liked Cersei, but, you know, all her children are dead.
Yeah.
She has no reason to be reasonable anymore other than Jaime. And even that look they showed at the end when she was crowned, what did you interpret that from? He was proud, he was worried.
Oh, he's definitely upset about that because...
I think he's upset.
Yeah, that's why he killed the Mad King, because he was going to burn people, but Cersei actually did it. She blew up that whole sept. And I don't think Jaime's happy about that.
Well, the only thing I thought is maybe he would say, did she kill Tom and did she kill our last son? And he would want some vengeance for that, but he doesn't know. He's been gone, so he doesn't know the whole story. I think he might give her a shot, but I think you can't turn to hating someone that quickly, especially if he's been in love with her his whole life, so...
Well, I don't know if he hates her, but he definitely feels a different type of way because...
Because she's mad? She's the mad queen now?
Yeah, I'm sure since he questioned his honor since the Walder Frey said, hey, you and me, we're like the same, we're the Kingslayers.
Yeah.
People don't really respect us behind our backs, and I think that shook Jaime up. That's why he told him off and walked away. A very risky move.
Oh, I have to say, I'm so glad Jaime didn't die. I am a fan of Jaime Lannister.
Oh, it's downhill. Let's go. The Ravens are here.
They're giving us a sign. I'm so glad he didn't die. I really thought he would. Did you know what was up going on at River Run?
Oh, immediately.
River Run. Yeah.
At the twins. That look.
That girl. At first it didn't get me that first look, but by the second or third, I was like, that's Arya.
It's gotta be. I knew it. We called it.
That's her.
We called it from the preview last episode, and you know what? I need to stop theorizing during the episodes because I couldn't enjoy it. I'm like, that's Arya! I'm telling my girlfriend, that's Arya! And turns out it was, and
she answered a question for us. She can be a nameless person.
Are we gonna run past this other viewer?
Oh my goodness. Okay, well let's wrap that up and then we'll take a quick break. But I totally knew it was her. I love how she did the whole, your sons are here. I was like thinking I was going crazy for a second and saying, does he not see the people? Is there really a lot of people in the room? Is this a vision? But I love how they were baked into the pies.
You know what that was from? I knew that it was familiar when somebody was fed their sons, and I looked it up, and it turns out Bran said that story in one of the older seasons. He was saying how someone killed someone under their own roof.
Yes.
And then they fed them their sons. It was. I guess it was the Rat Cook or Rat King or something like that.
Yes, I do remember that story now. Oh my gosh, super well done. Another person off of Arya's kill list. Who's left now? Is it the Mountain and Cersei? Did you take notes?
Yeah, I wrote down. I know we're going to talk about it later, so... Arya's list, Cersei, Mountain, Melisandre, the Red Woman.
Why? Why was she against her, really?
Yeah, because she took Gendry away.
Okay.
To kill, maybe. Mm-hmm. So Beric and Thoros of Myr, Beric Dondarrion, the Brotherhood Without Banners, who sold Gendry to her.
But he's already dead?
So no, they're both alive.
Oh, they are?
Beric Dondarrion and Thoros of Myr, the Red Priest.
Okay.
And, yeah, he was with the Hound. Last we saw him, and...
Yes.
The last one was Ilan Payne.
Who's dead?
No, he's alive.
Who's the one that she killed in the brothel?
Marion Trant.
Oh, Marion Trant. There it is.
I don't know.
She's got a long list to fulfill.
I don't know where Ilan Payne has been. Maybe... I don't think he died in King's Landing. Oh, yeah, one more thing about that. I'm surprised...
Wait, his last name is Payne? Isn't that Podrick's last name?
Oh, yeah, huh?
I don't know. Okay.
It seems like it, but we won't... You didn't hear that from us, guys.
Okay, I'm just all over the place. Okay, go ahead. What were your thoughts?
Man, Arya's
in Westeros. Yay! What do you think?
I'm rejoicing. You know what? That was the first time in a while that I smiled without being worried. She was in complete control. She was smiling. She slit Walder Frey's throat. Oh, man.
And I can't believe she could change faces now. That's kind of scary to me. I mean, all of these secret powers that people have undercover, they're basically turning into like a superhero group between Bran and Arya and Jon Snow coming back to life. So, yeah, definitely good. Anything else you want to wrap up for King's Landing and Arya before we take a quick water break?
I kind of hope, although we see her own individual scenes, I'm kind of hoping to keep it mysterious where she's going, so
we can be
keep
surprised.
Us guessing, yeah.
I don't. Do you ever think you're going to be surprised by Arya again? Now that we're going to think every single person is Arya.
I like the on edge feeling.
I do like that too. I'm so glad she didn't kill Jaime. Whew.
She might. She was giving him the look.
I know. Very curious. Very, very curious. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's take a quick second to say goodbye to Loras too, who's last seen.
Oh man, I wanted him to have another battle or see the Knight of Flowers in action again, but
oh man, he was brought down to his knees.
He got that scar tattoo for nothing.
Well, he's dead now. He's fried, so I mean, it was just a sad way for him to go out after he was trying so hard to avenge Renly. So people are just dropping like flies. We'll catch up on the next part after this water break, guys.
Be right back.
Hey guys, we're back. Hope you grabbed a little bit of water during that break. We are still on our trail, this 90 plus degree weather, trying to get our jog on. Let's jump to...
I was actually sweating before we even started riding, actually.
Oh my gosh, it's super hot today, but we're still here on our track. We're going to jump into what's going on with Mr. Sam and Gilly.
Samuel Tarly.
Oh, they made it to the Citadel.
Old Town.
Oh my goodness. And it was nice to see them, but I will say, that was 10 minutes that could have been spent somewhere else.
No, I wanted to see that. That was...
What was... Okay.
I want to see...
Good, but
you know
what do you
what?
think?
I want to see everything possible in this world.
And what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, we got to see Sam be super awkward again.
And he was awkward.
Life is irregular.
And that baby is getting big now.
I know.
Oh my gosh, she's about ready to start sword training.
Sam Jr.
I know. He's getting big, but I mean, and I don't want to be harsh. It was a good scene. I think for me, it set up how knowledgeable the Citadel is.
Yeah,
when the dude, receptionist guy, checked the records and he's like, no, that's not who we have as the leader. It shows how in-depth all of their record keeping is. It showed the extent of their humongous, beautiful, gorgeous library. So I think...
Yeah, basically the internet with all the information in there.
Like, years and years of knowledge. All I could think of was, please don't let the dragons get to that library. Because it was gorgeous. And I think everyone probably had awe and shock as much as Sam when he saw all those books. So I think that was the importance of showing the Citadel being like the knowledge capital.
Did you notice that hanging chandelier thing, which is actually what's going the intro, the sun's around it.
The orb stuff?
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't recognize that, but I knew it looked familiar.
It was that circle thing in the beginning.
It's like an orbit. I'm sure there's a scientific name for it, Andrew, and me and you are not saying it the right way. But yes, I did recognize the familiarity of it, but I didn't realize it was in the opening scene and credits. Yeah, they're at Old Town. He's going to train to be a Meister.
From the Archmaester, who sounds awesome. I never heard of... I don't know what that could be.
It almost seems like a real life, not a third eye raven, but someone just as equally as old and wise and knowledgeable. So yeah, I thought that was a nice little snippet. Again, not complaining, but I wish we had more of that time to see what else was going on.
Well, it was still the longest episode of the series, so.
And can we just make a vote? Can we petition so all of them could be that long? Even an extra 15 minutes just gives us so much.
Yeah, I'm against you, Sharon. I want more of Sam, anyone. I want to see Gilly changing his diaper. Sam's diaper. Sam Jr.
You want a reality TV show now, spin-off, Sam and Gilly? I could see it. I could see it happening. See, that was good. And, you know, we noticed that's when they released the White Ravens.
Yeah.
Are they White Ravens or are they doves?
I don't know what exactly they are. They're a bird.
Sansa mentioned it, that they were released, which would signify that, as you said last podcast, winter's here. And as I saw that bird flying, I was just like, how do the ravens know where to go? Can you answer that question for me? Because I don't understand, when you release a raven into the air, how do they know to go to Marine or Dorne or King's Landing?
Well, I don't know, Cher, but it's been done in history.
I understand, but I could understand if it's like one go to one place, like the same flight pattern, but I don't know. Just something that made me go, that made me curious how they have homing ravens, but that's all I have to say about that.
I'm curious how Gilly got her new dress. It wasn't that awkward one that we've seen her. Sam's sister gave her before.
I'm sure she packed some to-go clothes, because she must be making stuff for her and little Sam. But yeah, let's talk about where that bird flew. She flew all the way to Winterfell.
All the way. In the same
in that same episode, and there's a lot going on in Winterfell. Oh, there's a lot going on. I have to just pause.
Which part is off first?
Well,
first, let's
okay, go ahead.
Let's talk about Jon's weird scene when he's talking about where he used to have feasts with Melisandre for some reason.
The showdown?
Yeah, and then Davos charges in out of nowhere. This is an awkward start to the scene. He starts yelling.
He was upset.
Yeah, but it's just, they were just chatting, and then all of a sudden, like, he didn't do that before. Just a weird spot to do it.
Yeah,
but there was so much emotion, and I forgot about it pretty quick.
I don't know about Jon's decision to let Melisandre go. To me, I'm thinking, loose end. Why do you let her ride to the south? Either you kill her or you don't kill her.
Yeah, you know what? If she's going to be of help to him, it would be with him in the north fighting the White Walkers, not south somewhere. So that was...
Well, south is... The other priestess is going for Dany, so who do you stake your claim against? But I like how she said she didn't lie, she was just wrong. And people can make mistakes.
She looked sorry.
Yeah.
She was shaking.
Exactly, and she told Davos, her mom and dad, Shireen's mom and dad, were all for it. They did it too, so don't just blame me. I just told them what I saw, so...
And I felt for Davos, too. That girl taught him to read.
I know. She loved him, probably more than she loved her own father, so it was definitely a sad scene again. I think that Melisandre leaving is going to come back. Anytime someone doesn't die on screen, they're going to come back, and you don't know if it's with or against you. She
said she would meet Arya again, so eventually...
When did she say that?
When they took Gendry. You forgot about that whole season.
I can't remember every single piece, so I didn't forget, but remind me. What did she tell Arya?
Well, she said, when Arya confronted her about taking Gendry, she said, or Melisandre said to her, she looked in her eyes and said, I see eyes staring back at me, eyes you'll shut forever. I don't remember the colors, but I think two colors are down, there's one left. And then she said they'll meet each other again.
Well, she's on Arya's kill list, as you've just validated, so I'm sure more to come there. But, you know, that room played a big part later on, but let's talk about Jon and Sansa.
Jon offered Winterfell to Sansa, and she denied, she refused it. She said he should be.
What? So, what do you think? I appreciate that Sansa did apologize for not telling Jon.
She didn't explain anything. I was upset about that.
She said she should have.
Well, she didn't say, I didn't know they were coming, for sure.
Well, she didn't give an explanation, but she apologized, so...
Yeah, I'm glad it's not it doesn't seem like it's some big scheming thing that I was expecting.
Double-crossing?
Yeah, maybe she wanted Jon or his army to get wiped out and take Winterfell for herself, so I'm glad that's not the case.
Yeah, I'm not picking up a shady, creepy vibe from Sansa, but I am picking up a vibe of doubt. Especially after she met with Peter Baelish underneath the old oak, the ancient oak. What about that scene? Did that touch you in any way, sway you to be on Peter's side?
No, I'm on Sansa's side, just since she apologized to Jon. I don't think it's a scheme, and anytime someone goes against Littlefinger, I'm happy.
I'm torn. I'm glad that Peter Baelish, and I think he did put his cards on the table. He's finally admitted he wants to sit on the Iron Throne.
I don't know. Anytime Littlefinger says he's telling the truth, if it's the truth or if he's wants you to think he's telling the truth, so just like Sansa said, you would be a fool.
Well, I'm a fool then.
You trust Littlefinger?
I don't know.
That's what got Ned Stark killed.
I have a soft spot because he's always loved Catelyn Stark. And I feel like he is ambitious.
You know what?
But he doesn't have a heart of stone, I don't think. I think he does probably have feelings for something. I think there's some tension there.
You know,
on both sides. I think there's some kind of tension there.
The last time he promised something to a girl, he pushed her out of the moon door with Lysa Arryn, and that was right in front of Sansa.
I think there's something between them. I don't know. I have a soft spot in my heart for him. I think he's sneaky as hell, but I think he finally put his cards on the table. He said what he wants.
Let's run past these guys, yeah?
Okay. Turn right.
Wait with us, guys.
Oh my gosh.
You know, this whole entire trail, guys, we haven't seen anyone else running. We passed about...
A bunch of people.
Like
maybe
over
25?
Yeah, I'm not to say 30, but... we haven't seen anyone running besides us.
Well...
On and off.
Off and on, yes. So, again, I don't know. And they also shared a look at the end. What are you thinking about that look?
That look is Littlefinger wants Jon Snow dead.
So he could be with Sansa, and he could be king of the North?
I mean, Littlefinger wants everything pretty much, so if everyone offers everything to Jon, that's not following his plan. He's obviously not thrilled with Jon being chosen by the people in the North, being king of the North. What did you make of it?
Well, I definitely didn't think of it as an I told you so look. I agree with you completely, because he owns the Vale Army, but now that everyone's pledged to Jon, he can't really go against the Starks now. But I took the look as Sansa saying, oh, I know that Peter, oh sorry, what's my language? Her look being, oh no, he's gonna want to kill Jon, and her and Jon just had the conversation like, be honest with me, we need to trust each other, we can't have any enemies, and I feel like this is another secret she's going to keep to herself, and I think that's going to come back in a bad way. That's what I took it as, like, oh no, I know about Peter, but I'm not going to tell Jon, for whatever reason. Like I said, I think Sansa has the hots for Peter Baelish.
Well, she denied the picture.
Well, yeah, because she thought something when they were in the Vale, and he sold her to Bolton Ramsay, so she thought she was wrong. She even said, I thought I knew what you wanted, but I was wrong. He's like, nope, you were right. I still want that. I thought it was touching. I don't know. I'm a romantic at heart, so... forgive me.
I'm never gonna trust Littlefinger. But I feel like Jon and Sansa have... I don't know what kind of chemistry it is, but it's not... It's not a normal brother and sister.
I was thinking that when
Let's go touch the gate, Cher. Okay, we're almost halfway, guys. Halfway through our trail.
We have to go back the whole 4 miles. Okay, but I agree. When they had their little thing, I was like, oh no, is he going to fall for her because she's another redhead?
Oh yeah, they are.
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't make that connection. But yeah, ever since the last episode, or a couple episodes, they've been giving each other weird looks. I don't know what's going on.
Are you shipping everybody here now, Andrew?
No, I don't know if I would like that. That seems weird. It's just maybe I don't know, guys. But we'll take one more quick break, or you know what I mean?
Well, I have to close up my idea on Winterfell, because that whole last scene when they pledged to Jon, which we've already mentioned, was fierce. I think Lady Mormont was fierce. I think people pledging their swords and apologizing and coming together to be unified.
I went back once or a couple times. I didn't see Tormund raising his sword.
Or Peter Baelish.
Well, yeah, Peter Baelish was. But Tormund was... I don't know if he wants to serve a King Jon Snow, but they're friends.
I think they have an understanding.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think anything's bad about it, but just something I noticed.
Well, I was just... It gave me the feels to see the Starks now have Winterfell, that they're pledged to Jon Snow. And right after this break, we'll come back and talk about the importance of Jon Snow and his big reveal. Be right back, guys.
Hey guys, before we talk more about, we get back to Bran and Jon's big reveal, shared during the break.
Why you gotta call me out? Go ahead.
Well, first thing, She wants Littlefinger to win this Game of Thrones, apparently.
I do not want him to win the Game of Thrones. Let's get it straight. I have a soft spot in my heart. I'm a hopeless romantic. I kind of want him and Sansa to end up together.
Okay.
That's it. That's the extent.
All right.
Okay.
I think you've explained yourself to the audience, and they know how to feel about that.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. But you said about Tommen
Oh gosh.
that he's not such a... I just want to defend him because King Tommen,
He's young. Okay.
he's young, he's impressionable, but every single thing he did was in the interest of his people of King's Landing. Maybe it was against his mom and he didn't do what was right for his wife, but yeah, he was the only true heart person in that whole city. And we knew his intentions were always good. And
Never malicious.
rip,
True.
rip, that's all. Rip Tommen. So, that's all.
I agree with everything you said. I just had fault with how he went out. I think that was his moment to stand up, be a true leader. He didn't have to take accountability because nothing was on him, but he could have led his people through this catastrophic event where they just lost the church.
His wife blew up. His mother is confirmed a murderer now. His faith blew up. So, it was a difficult time for him, and
I get it, but I just think that what a way to go. I was not... He could have been more. So I'm sad because he was a right and just king. And
rip Tommen.
Yes.
Okay.
So I feel the same way.
So, but anyway.
Okay.
So, my big question about Bran is, why did Benjen leave him randomly away from the wall, Cher? I don't get it.
Close enough. They were close enough. I thought it was
He could have seen him through the wall instead of taking his only horse back with him, and
that was kind of cold.
somehow Mira has to drag him all the way.
They didn't even have that makeshift
Sled.
cart, to wheel him. So that was weird, but I think it was insightful how we find out that there was stuff carved into the wall that's preventing the White Walkers from passing through.
We learned there's magic inscriptions.
But he did say, as long as it stands. So it was a very specific, I caught that reference, and it just makes me think, as soon as the dragons come and fire down that wall, the ice wall, and it no longer stands, all heck could break loose. So
I'm still thinking that the Night King's mark on Bran,
might let him through.
yeah, it's gonna
pass.
just like it let him and his minions into the
Whites get into the tree.
the old tree. Yeah, I think it's gonna do the same thing for the wall. And I'm still Benjen Stark has to be some kind of possessed, right? That's not really him, right, Cher?
That's him, but not the full him. I don't think he has bad intentions.
He's being mind controlled. Something.
No, that's too
Why
advanced.
did he show up right when
Because Bran
at the
called
right
him.
exact time? I don't know.
I don't feel that there's any... I don't think he's being a puppet for anyone.
Why would he need to say, I'm fighting for the living? Of course he should be, right?
I don't think there's anything... I don't think there's a double cross going on there at all. So,
But,
we did... Go on.
Oh, go ahead if you want to finish on that.
No, I don't want to talk about... I want to hurry up and talk about Bran.
Yeah, I was
and his
like,
vision.
the
Let's
reason
go.
we saw Bran...
Let's go to the Tower of Joy.
Yeah, Tower of Joy. We finally confirmed, Cher. You know what? That's actually... Nothing is confirmed. Just that Lyanna Stark had a baby.
No, it was confirmed. Don't even second guess. I don't think it's a red herring. She had a baby. She made a promise to Ned Stark. If you read her lips, she's saying, protect him, promise me, promise me, promise me. And come on, the baby's eyes open right as Jon Snow's eyes open. It's a direct correlation. I don't think it's a red herring. I think it's true.
Is it Rhaegar's?
Confirmed. His lineage.
Is it Rhaegar's?
I completely, 100% believe so.
You know what? What really bummed me out about that was it was confirmed, and we learned that Ned Stark is so dang honorable. He let
his wife and his children and his people.
His wife hated him and resented him, or not really hated him, but resented the boy at least. He made Jon Snow sit away at all of his family gatherings. He kept that secret till he died, his whole life.
His whole life. That's honor to his sister. He promised. I feel like a load has been lifted off my shoulders. It's been revealed. unless there are small little nuances that maybe aren't revealed, but basically that then makes him Daenerys' cousin, right?
His aunt, or Daenerys would be his aunt, because her older brother was Rhaegar, and then so they'd be aunt and nephew. That'd be pretty weird. If that's
why is it weird?
If that's the king she ends up marrying, but that's normal in this
world. So I thought it was well done. I thought we finally got some answers.
You know, I wasn't. Everyone was always like so sure it was gonna happen, but I wasn't sure it was gonna happen in the show. They could have kept that secret for the books, I think.
Well, like I said, sometime now that the show is breaking away from the books, maybe the books, George R. R. Martin might have leeway to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah,
it could be director's cut versus televised version. So you never know. Gives him some freedom.
But you know what? Jon still doesn't know. And
no one knows, really, except for Bran.
When do you think he'll find out? I don't know what he's know. Is he a Snow, a Stark?
Well, he's not a Snow.
Is he a Sand? Or
why would he be a Sand?
Because Tower of Joy, where he was born, I don't know if he was actually born there, but that's in Dorne. Dorne is, the bastards are named Sand, right?
Yeah.
You said before?
Yeah. In the north, their last name is Snow. If they're born in the south, their last name is Sand.
So.
It was so good. That reveal, and then he's named King of the North. The White Wolf.
I was cheering.
Robb Stark's, successor. Not really successor, but the new wolf in the North. Oh my gosh. I think I had to rewind that and watch it like 3 times. It was just fierce. Like I said, fierce, so satisfying.
When they claimed him king, or
yes,
when they showed his mug after the baby's face.
Both. They coupled onto each other right when you thought it couldn't get better. It gets better and better. And for all those times we were left hanging or anticlimactic moments, here was the satisfaction finally of everything coming together. So,
man,
loved it. Loved everything in Winterfell.
For the author to keep that secret for 25 years, Jon Snow, when he first made the characters, not as good as Hodor reveal. That is the best.
Well, I think that's because everyone has speculated and theorized about Jon Snow's lineage for so long, it's kind of lost the impact.
But I still felt it.
Definitely.
That baby was perfect casting with his brooding face.
Everything. Oh.
They must have photoshopped his face to look like Jon's brooding face now.
And again, he's getting that feeling of coming back, his rebirth. I think that was his first smile that he's cracked in a long time. That sense of accomplishment. So excited about his storyline. Let's jump really quick because you mentioned it to Dorne and what's going on down there with the sands.
I think that's the best Dorne has been since Oberyn.
Because it was short and quick to the point?
No, it was because Marjorie Lady Olenna trashed them. They didn't get to talk anything.
She's a sharp lady, yeah. So just let the grown women talk. It's between her. I love how she had that. She's wearing all black, saying, "There's no future for me. All she wants is revenge." Arya Sand wants the same thing. Lannisters have declared war on Dorne. They're joining forces. Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Varys, the spider. That was his plan.
So he said they're going to take it back with fire and blood. So you think they're all coming together under Daenerys? Is there a new alliance there?
Yeah, there is. They're already... jumping ahead since we saw their ships together. There was actually Daenerys' dragon ships, and there was Martell and
what? I didn't see that.
The Tyrell ships.
I didn't notice that. I only saw the black
3
flag
different
with
kinds.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't sure what they were, so I looked it up afterward. I knew they were different than Daenerys' ships, but yeah, so that's how Varys got over there. He got some of Tyrell and the Sand Snake ships. He didn't teleport like I initially thought.
He didn't find the black hole in the Westeros universe.
that was bugging me. That's why I looked it over a couple times.
So wow, very unified. Yeah, I like that too. I'm glad Lena Lynn is live. She is going to get her comeuppance, and yeah, that last episode. Do you want to talk about Dany and
of course
selling saying bye to each other?
We were right. Or was that my theory?
Yeah, that was your. You could take credit because you called it. He's being left behind.
He's staying in Marine, and after I thought about what it should have been Miss Sunday, because even though that's her friend and Grey Worm's girlfriend, she's kind of not...
The people.
She's not really... No need for her to translate in Westeros.
She's part of the Queen's Council.
Yeah,
she's
but at least
female.
Dario could fight in Westeros. Missandei, I don't know what she could do. I mean, of course, I like seeing her. But I don't know. It is for Daenerys to get rid of Dario.
I thought it was uncomfortable. I felt zero chemistry. I felt more chemistry between her and Yara.
Yeah.
It was super cringy, difficult to watch. That's all I took in my notes, that I couldn't comprehend that he's saying he loves her.
Yeah, I make you happy. I love you. I make you happy.
Yeah, it was
he's too much of a...
out of character.
Jamie-looking character.
Yeah, so it was awkward, I think. It was an awkward breakup. But she did confess to Tyrion after that she felt nothing, which it seemed like she felt nothing, so...
And you know what? Now that Dario's gone, Jorah Mormont could come back. He's gonna be the king, guys.
He is never, because she's going to be a queen of convenience. She knows she has to marry to get alliance. She knows she's gonna have to have dudes at every port to build this. Jorah never has a chance. Sir, he's friend zoned forever.
Sir Jorah Mormont,
forever.
You have a chance.
He doesn't.
I'm rooting for you, man.
Don't come back.
Get that cure. Get that cure and get back.
Come on, he was her babysitter. No, I may be a romantic. I'm not fighting for that because they're not on the same level. Sorry, he's friend material. I was worried that they were going to try to push her and Tyrion. That whole scene also made me cringe when I was like, ew,
what?
What's happening?
Was awesome. You
didn't
like
think there was some
anytime
romancing, something weirdy there? Like, this is a Lannister, maybe there should be, this is the alliance she was thinking of? No. I mean, in the end, when she named him Hand of the Queen and it became more respect and admiration and friendship,
man, it
felt good.
That almost made me, like, tear up. Every time I see Tyrion... Peter Dinklage's sad face is like, oh man. So such good emotion portrayed by him every time.
I have to say, the whole episode I thought someone was going to die. Now that you mention it, because the music, the too many good feelings, too many...
You know what? I thought Daenerys was going to like stab Tyrion for a split second. She was reaching in to grab something. Like, wait, what's going on here?
So we're both projecting the opposites, because you thought she was going to kill him. I thought they were going to kiss. So we're both thinking different things here, and it's feeding off the episode differently, but I am super happy the way it turned out, and she's a force to be reckoned with. I didn't even notice she had 3 different fleets under her command, but she's coming to Westeros.
Finally, after... That's what we've been waiting for.
Oh, she's so grown up. So, now that we've kind of recapped the episode and shared our reactions, what do you think is going to go down? Because the only people of power now are Daenerys, with the help of Dorne, the Tyrells, the Unsullied, the Dothraki, all the merchants from Slaver's Bay, which is now the Bay of Dragons. She has her dragons. She is a strong force. We have the North, Jon Snow and all the Northerners and the Wildlings. And then right smack in the middle of King's Landing, Cersei. I'm not even going to tell her, say she has anyone to be.
She has Mountain, which is a force.
She has Jaime, maybe, the Lannisters, and maybe the Freys, who are pretty useless. So, that's really the only people in the game. Unless,
the White Walker...
Peter Baelish comes in Dark Horse.
Right now, the Vale of Arryn is under Jon's command.
Because he's in the north.
But the real threat, I'm surprised we didn't get to see any White Walkers when winter's finally here.
Well, maybe it was a false sense of security that we focused on these human players. You know, there's a lot of people in the woodworks too. We're not looking at the Lord of Light or the Brotherhood followers.
Brotherhood without banners.
Yes, oh my gosh.
We still don't know where the heck Gendry is, the last Baratheon.
We don't know how Arya is going to be a game changer in this whole Game of Thrones. Like, now that she hears the Starks are back in Winterfell, is she even going to go home, see Jon and her sister?
She can either go south or...
Well, she's not going to go south because she's already...
Well, she might just hitch a ride with Jaime and go try to cross Cersei off her list. Possibly.
That's true that. She could ride with them. I think they're gone already because he's already back home, but... Super interesting. What is your... Either recap... Okay, let's do a recap of this episode. You have your word?
No! Go ahead, Cher.
Oh my gosh, it's so obvious. My word of this episode, or 2 words, girl power. It was all about girl power. Sansa coming to terms, Arya killing off someone else on her list, the Dorne women powering with Olenna, Cersei over here, Dany over here. It was straight girl power. And even Lady Mormont, super fierce, little munchkin girl that has the spitball and
I don't
fire.
think she would appreciate you calling her munchkin, Jen.
I meant a youngin. I meant she's so cute and adorable, and she has...
She would destroy us,
Yes.
Jen.
Easily, with her pinky.
If you're out there, Leanna.
With her pinky and her eyes closed, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how incredible the female cast has been this season. Sorry to say goodbye to Marjorie, but girl power all the way. That was the episode for me.
That was. Yeah, we said that last episode. Last week.
Did I say girl power? I don't think I said.
No, you didn't, that wasn't the episode, but yeah, we knew it was coming with a strong female domination. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, my couple words. 10 months.
Oh my gosh, why? You can't be thinking of 10 months while you're watching the episode, though. That's how you feel now, because that's how I feel now, and every Game of Thrones follower.
Well, actually, my word would have been expected.
Expected?
Yeah, I kind of analyzed it too much. I kind of knew. No, I didn't know what was going to happen, but these are all scenarios that I thought of.
Well, why would it...
And it was great to see. And
well, I'll challenge you then. Would you change your word to satisfied, satisfaction? Since it was all expected and all came to pass, do you have a sense of relief?
Yes. This was a Stark episode, so... Yeah. Okay, Cher. You got my word.
I'm saying, because expected sounds like it might be a little bit negative connotation.
No, it was... No. But,
So,
yeah, when you say satisfied, I'm like... That Dorne scene immediately comes to mind. That's the most... Yeah. Dorne... Lady Olenna trashing Dorne and Arya killing Walder Frey. Perhaps the most satisfying...
Oh my god, King of the North? White Wolf? Come on.
Well, those two in particular were stuff I hated during the season.
So some kind of redemption a little bit, yeah.
Even more than Ramsay getting his face bitten off. I like those scenes a lot more.
Okay, let's do a little stretching here while we're in the shade. Because I think it was an excellent season. Any last thoughts on season 6 of Game of Thrones? Since again, to your point, it's going to be 9.5 months.
Maybe next week we'll do a full season recap.
Okay, sounds good, yeah.
There's so much to talk about.
There is still so much to talk about. Any predictions for what's to come or what you want to happen?
Man, so much.
Sansa didn't say she was pregnant, which we don't know if she is. This is speculation.
Yeah,
This is only no
I think
spoilers.
It's over. I think the speculation's over.
You don't think
it's been too long.
You don't think she has a baby?
I think it's too long.
You don't think she has a little Ramsay baby? Okay. I think, let's see, what else do you think might happen? I still think Jaime's gonna die, sad to say. I really hope not. I want Tormund and Brienne to, I'm just still on my checklist. I want them to get together. I want Bran to be reunited. I want Arya to be reunited. So many things I'm hoping for in the next few episodes that we have left in this Game of Thrones world. Any wants? What's your wish list?
I just have questions.
Okay, what's your questions?
Just what everyone's gonna do, what Littlefinger is planning, what Cersei's gonna do with all of her power.
Oh.
She doesn't have kids anymore to hold her back.
Hold her back.
All she has for herself is power.
Oh my gosh.
And maybe Jaime. Whatever Melisandre's gonna do. Where's Daenerys gonna sail first? Is she going straight to Dorne or take over the Iron Islands? King's Landing first?
She's not gonna take over the... Oh yeah, she does have to kill their uncle. There's so much to speculate on.
What will happen with the twins in River Run now that the Freys are gone?
Who's the twins?
The Freys place.
But who are the twins? The ones who he ate?
Oh no, that's the name of their place.
Oh, at the towers. Yes. Now that they're gone. I was like, the twins? Who's the twins? I don't remember seeing twins. Got it. All right. No speculation. I think everyone could band together. I think Jon could be king. This is my football team. Jon could be king of the North. Totally fine. He could be in charge of the North and the Wall. Dany should be the leader of King's army. I don't know if she's fit to rule. And I don't know yet who I want to be on the Game of Thrones. I mean, who the Iron Throne. Still TBD.
It's too hard for me to...
Tyrion, maybe. Maybe I'll vote Tyrion.
Tyrion's the hand. I don't know. I think Tyrion found his spot where he's respected and he's humbled and he actually
could strategize.
He kneeled on purpose or with
Daenerys.
conviction. I don't know what that means.
Belief. Yeah.
Yes. And that's the first time we see him like be respected for his mind by someone of power.
True that.
And
well, we all know Cersei's gonna go down, so that's pretty much a given, right? She's not gonna win. But right now, she is definitely...
It's hard for me to think about this part because all I'm thinking about is the end game and the Night King.
Okay, you're thinking of the Great War.
Yeah,
you're
the
not
White
focused on
Walkers.
this little battle for Westeros. You're focused on the living versus the dead.
Yeah, ever since Hardhome, when Jon saw all those zombie whites,
reanimation.
I don't know how you could ignore that. That's the whole show to me.
Sam's gonna find out what to do, and now they just blew up all their wildfire stock. So now that's gone.
I think that was only one of them.
Okay.
Because I'm surprised that more of King's Landing didn't blow up. I thought there was a lot more.
Well, that was only under the set of Baelor, so we will see what's to come. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up. Maybe do a episode recap next week. Any last words before we sign off, Andrew?
Yeah. If you make sure you tell your friends about us. Follow us on Twitter at Recaps on the Run.
You can listen to our podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts.
We're on YouTube if you're at home.
iTunes, Stitcher, all of those. Catch us, or you could just go to recapsontherun.blogspot.com and just download from there.
Yeah, let us know what TV show you guys want us to...
Because there's a void in our heart right now. There's a void in our life. We don't know what to do with ourselves.
We have 9.5 months until the next episode of Game of Thrones, and I don't know, Cher. I don't know how I'm going to make it.
We'll be here for you guys. Well, you guys keep running.
We'll keep recapping.
Catch you guys next week. Bye, guys.